On this video, we're going to be talking specifically about some of the problems that people face in actually being effective in their property investing journey. Good day guys, and welcome to the channel. As an investor myself, as well as a coach, and also someone who spends a lot of time helping other people as a speaker, I find that there are commonly three main issues that people generally tend to struggle with. And what I'm going to do today in this video is I'm going to be showing you effectively what these three things are. So before we go any further, let me break them down for you. Now, what we generally find is that the first main issue that many people have on their property journey effectively is all around structure. So by structure, what we mean is, people at times don't know what to do. They don't know when to do it. They don't know how to do it. That's fine. But that all boils down into the world of structure. Secondarily, we also find that people struggle with actually knowing what kind of strategy to employ. So that's the second thing. Strategy. So for example, somebody might have a property opportunity and not know, should I do this with it? Should I do that with it? What should I do with it? How do I know what to do with it? Etc, etc. Now, just to add even more value to you, the third one is really powerful, but it's also all encompassing. And the funniest thing is, as a property investing coach, I get people always asking me, Samuel, what about this? Samuel, what about that? And we basically call this the specifics. So specifics. Now, generally, the reason why people have issues in specifics is what I'm going to put inside of the bracket is simply because they have not studied this. Okay, so what I mean by they have not studied this, I'm just being very, very transparent with you guys, is most people don't go to school to learn property investment. So because most people aren't taught this in school, effectively, it becomes very, very difficult / challenging for them to be able to be effective in that space. That's actually part of the reason we also put this series of vlogs together as well, so that people would be able to start to see what it actually takes to be successful in a property business. It's going to be my great pleasure to give you some insight into the structure, into the strategy, and also into some of the specifics in terms of how people can become more studious and start to understand a little bit more about what they're doing in property. So to give you a flavor of kind of some of the things we mean when we talk about structure, strategy, and specifics. With structure, what we might break down, for example, is how you structure your marketing. Okay? How do you let people know that you're actually interested in property deals? That is all going to break down into marketing. Additionally, when we talk about things like strategy, like what kind of access, control, or ownership are you actually trying to maintain, obtain, and utilize in order to make a particular property transaction successful for you? And again, another point, when we talk about specifics and being, studious or having studied, some of the things that really break down to that is what kind of community. There we go. What kind of community are you a part of? So when we say what kind of a community are you a part of, many people know for a number of years I've been hosting property investing network meetings, and the reason why is because I'm passionate about building a community where people can learn and have access to those who have the answers to the questions that they're actually challenged with. This is part of the reason why we've been releasing YouTube videos for how many years, and also, we created the sourcing blueprint and all these other things. If you haven't heard of the sourcing blueprint and you're interested in grabbing that, you can grab that at www.sourcingblueprint.com. It's absolutely free, but that's just an ebook that we created for people who wanted to learn, so we didn't have to answer the same questions again and again. With that in mind, what I want you guys to do is start to think about this yourself. Yes, you're going to see me today, adding value in my different respective ways, but what I want you to start to think about is how you yourself can actually start to increase your abilities in each of these areas. Okay, so how can you start to understand what structure is needed? How can you start to understand the kind of strategies available, and also how you can start to understand some of the specifics that are relevant in terms of you going forward in your property journey? It's interesting. I actually like this so much. What I might actually do is build upon this whole thing and create a resource which I can give to the community as well, because I know that this kind of stuff is very, very valuable to the community, especially for those who are starting out absolutely new and have no idea what to do, and secondarily for those who are extremely experienced but in traditional methods and want to find some new methods in order to become more successful in their property journey. So without further ado, I'm looking forward to having a great day. It's Sammy I Can Win. I hope you enjoy spending the day with me.
So it's been an eventful day already, but now it's time to head over to the Woking Property Investors Network meeting and basically spend a bit of time with the people over there. So catch up with you.
Hey guys, so I've just arrived at the golf centre where the Woking pin is taking place. Just dropped my bags, gone to the loo, and just prayed. You know, most people who don't know me might not know that I'm very, very into my faith. So as a direct result, before I ever present, I always try and just commit, I guess, like my mentality, my mind, as well as kind of like my members, physical members, unto God, unto who I believe in, so that I could be strengthened, energized, and able to actually be effective in terms of the role that I'm about to play, to support other people, to help people in their property journey. So tonight, as mentioned, I'm going to be the main speaker. I'm about to go in, and I'm just basically prepping in a sense. And what I mean by that is I'm just kind of like reconsidering different parts of what I'm going to share today, what I've considered about sharing and what I think should be shared. I always do that the moment I get to the venue, because that way I keep every presentation that I do unique.
He's come a long way this evening to share his knowledge and wisdom with you, and I want you to get the full benefit of it. Property Sourcing 202, he's going to be sharing some of the strategies that he's using to source properties right now. He's also going to be sharing why many people fail in their property sourcing, or fail to create a property sourcing business. He has also completed the Mastermind course, and he is also a fellow pin host. Samuel hosts the Canary Wharf pin in London, so that's one you should go along to. Please can you give a very warm welcome to Samuel I Can Win.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone's doing well this evening. Okay, I'm going to try that again. What I said in English was, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone's doing well this evening.
Yes, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Does this make sense? Okay, so data scraping is the activity of going on a portal and scraping the data that's relevant to you. Okay, so when I was an estate agent, we used to use the loo. You know, anyone who's old enough to know the loo, you know that, you know, on a Thursday or Tuesday, there's a specific day, it's the property day, and every single thing in the paper is about property, and then you have all the classified ads. And what we used to do in that estate agency is phone every single person who was privately advertising in the loo and try to convert them to advertise through us as an agent. Look, guys, these ways work, alright? So, I said there's a great ROI. I'm going to break this down for you. Time is running as well. So, how much you think it costs to print 5,000 leaflets? 50 quid. Spend a whole year marketing to 1,000 people a month, a whole year, and you get one deal, not two, let's not be extravagant, one deal, okay? What you need to now do is think about what that deal might be worth to you. Fee I will get from a buyer is 6k. Okay, now if you know how to work out return on investment, that's basically the £6,000 divided by £1,620 multiplied by 100. And if you do that, the return on investment is crazy. It's actually better than the 43% that was spoken spoken about earlier on a deal. I'll take this question as the last question from the gentleman at the back, and then if you need to speak to me, I'll be here and I'll catch up with you. I'm here with Ryan. We just finished the walking pin, and yeah, he just approached me and said some interesting stuff. So Ryan, how did you find the meeting tonight?
I thought it was fantastic, and I just wanted to come and say thank you, a huge thank you, because a lot of what you said this evening could resonate across many aspects of your life. And energy. You will not achieve anything unless you get up in the morning and you want to do it. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, really.
100%. I appreciate that. 100%. I appreciate that. So if you're watching this video, think about your energy and your energy management. When I was a teacher, we used to strike for 1% a year raise, okay? But inflation actually works at a -3%. So if you do the maths, what that means is even if you got the 1%, you'll still be a -2%. So there's no point focusing on a 1% raise when you can go out there, build a business and get a 15% return on investment. So Lisa, I wanted to ask you how you found the meeting tonight.
Fantastic. The energy was amazing. We had a really good turnout. I mean, Woking Pin is a lovely meeting. Everybody's just open to sharing and learning. It's all about people. So, yeah. I mean, I think all the people in the room were fantastic tonight, because I met lots and lots of newcomers today. But we really did have two good speakers.
Fantastic.
But I've been wanting to hear you speak for a long time,
wow.
And you didn't disappoint.
Wow. I get told that. I get told that quite a lot. Yeah. I've got a lot in the jukebox. All right, so tell me this. What did you, just give us some points. What did you take from the presentation, that I gave? What energy? What was of value to you?
Well, I was just talking to you about it now. Energy is the difference between obtaining and not obtaining. We could literally be here all night. Maybe we should do a video series, a little interview series.
Cool. I was appreciative to be able to see Lisa host, and I said to her that even though she hasn't been doing it for a number of months, she still did a fantastic job.
Thank you very much, Samuel. But Woking Pin, third Thursday of every month.
Excellent.
Goodbye now.
See you guys later. Hey guys, Samuel here. So I've just finished presenting as the main speaker at the Woking Pin. It was absolutely fantastic. It was different. It was my first time at this property meeting. And just seeing and meeting all the investors that came out tonight was fantastic. Guys, this wraps up today's vlog about adding value. As we continue to go forward in our video series, I'm also going to be talking a bit more about the 3 things that I raised today, and I'll be building on kind of those ideas that most people struggle with. So today I just wanted to give you a little bit of an insight into how I go out and obviously on the odd occasion get invited to these meetings where I can actually give people value, and in terms of giving people value, help them overcome those 3 main hurdles which we spoke about earlier on in the vlog. The specifics of issues that they're dealing with, which obviously come through them becoming more learned, the structure that they need in order to be effective as a property investor or as a property sourcer or whatever other space they're in, and then thirdly, the actual strategies that they can use in order to be more successful. I hope you enjoyed the vlog and have a great night. Oh, quick, I forgot to ask you, before you go, what's your biggest property challenge? What do you struggle with in your desire to invest in property or your actual property investing business? I'd really be interested in knowing, so put that down in the comments, and also like this video if you found it to be of benefit, and also subscribe to the channel so that you can find out more about what we're doing and how we can help you. And lastly, hit the bell notification just so that you can be updated when the new videos drop. This is Samuel, I Can Win. I hope you enjoyed.